Hi, I'm in my field. It's what time is it? Like nearly 5 p.m. and the days are getting longer, which is nice. And I'm here for sunset, although I've been here all day. Today I've been moving pallets. Yesterday I came in and I cleared all the field of brambles, cut it with the hedge trimmer, and just got rid of all the brambles around the ponds and all that sort of thing, and just cut them all down. And then today I've been sorting out the pallets. I was going to do the hugel mound. I'll take you for a wander in a minute. But I wanted to sort all the pallets out. I had several different piles of pallets and it was just annoying me. It just made the place make it look untidy, like Steptoe's yard. So I just wanted to tidy it up. It's still a mess, but it's a work in progress, as you all probably can tell. I just thought I'd show you down here. This is my pond. It was my first pond that I dug. And it's to collect the water off that terrible looking rickety shed over there, which was, anyway, it doesn't matter about the shed. Around the edge I've got some azaleas, a load of foxgloves. There's this beautiful rose which I've got to prune back properly. I'll perhaps take you along to show you a bit of pruning, rose pruning. This tree here is my very good friend Paul, who passed away. He had cancer and he passed away, and he left me a big bag of nuts before, I don't know when it was, and I remember giving him this big bag of nuts, and he said, cob nuts, you could grow them. So I am. Anyway, I've got them all over the field. This is one of them here, and it's a cob nut. That's a cutting off my fig tree that I accidentally took yesterday when I was cutting back the brambles. I ran over one of my fig trees. There's another fig tree here. There's loads of stuff. These are all penstemons or evergreen azaleas. This is, I don't know what it's called, but I call it Japanese shrimp. There's this aloe here. It flowered in the summer, last summer. You can see that big stem there. So yeah, it's just produced all these pups. So other people end up having them as well. In there, you can see there's a fig tree underneath, and I took it out of the garden. I had to chop it down to take it out. So this is the trunk of it, and it will grow back. Hello. Hi. So I bring you along for a quick look. I've just shoved things in. You can see bits of penstemons, bits of different hebees. If it's too cold, they'll die, and if it's not, they'll grow. Obviously, there's different types of mallow. I bought a load of seeds online last year and the year before, flowering seeds, and they were supposed to be geranium seeds, and they weren't geraniums, they were mallows, and they came out very pretty, but they weren't geraniums. But you know, you live and learn. So yeah, so they came up last year, as I say. They're in people's gardens as well, but they grow everywhere. You can see there's my artichoke. I've tidied up through here, and I've moved all the pallets. There's a massive pile here. As you can see, I've chopped all the brambles down, chopped them all around the pond. I've got to do a lot of weeding, but I didn't really want to bring you down here and show you all this until I tidied it up, and now I've tidied it up. I moved all of these today, so that was fun for me, and the fence behind had fallen down, so I'm glad that I put it up, and it's blocks the hole off in the fence. And these are all the good ones which I can utilise and make into something else, a lean-to greenhouse, or I don't know, woodshed or something down here. And then you can see down through there I've cut back all the brambles and a load of buddleia. These are sort of dry hugel mounds. I'm going to take all the rubbish out and burn it in the bonfire. This is my bonfire up here. There's a kind of hugel mound there that I'm going to have to do something with it, and this was all hugel mound around the edge. The top end of it is just all bay. I've been sorting it out today, trying to, and then I gave up. So no more doing the hugel mound today. I'm going to have a bonfire first, burn all this timber and all this old crap. There's an old shed there. And then once that's burned, I'll probably put a load of the bay on and a load of that conifer on. When it's not raining, the weather's so beautiful at the minute, I don't want to piss the neighbours off and just have bonfires, because I'd rather enjoy the sunshine along with them, really. So yeah, just thought I'd bring you along, tell you a little bit through my field, and my bonfire pile, and my hugel mounds, and my buddleias. Oh, it's nice. I think there's just enough in. These sticks here are apple sticks, and they're off the like apple poles. So when you prune your apple trees back, which you do well, I did them like a week or so ago, and it's to encourage the growth on the apple trees and get a better size apple. You get less, but it's part of growing apples. So I pruned all the apple trees back. These branches, I use the long ones for pea sticks to go in the garden, and then the ones that are left over the summer period, I use them as kindling, so for my fires and all that sort of thing. Well, that's what I'm going to use them for. So I've got a big pile of them. My outdoor raised beds that I've made up out of bits of tin, corrugated iron. As you can see, they're there, and I've put some more bits in. I'm not sure how I'm going to use them yet. I'm probably going to change this around. I changed that compost bin over there, and I'll probably take that down and make it into a flower bed and move these flowers that are here. I just use it as a path this way to grip through. There's my big tub of bottles there that mate Jake's going to fill with beer. There are the bottles from last year. I just got to wash them and take all the labels off. Gosh, a bit close up there. Inside my shed, I've got my little two-seater sofa, which is lovely. It's a bit of a mess as usual in the polytunnel. All the fans are going, they're blazing, riding down. These are peas and beans that I planted last Saturday, and they're all up. Fans, as I say, are going. And the strawberries and the cuttings are doing well. My kohlrabi, there's three sorts. There's delicious purple, delicious white, and giant green Prague. All the pots that I tidied out, I should think they're peppers. I'm hoping that they're sweet peppers coming up there, as a few rotted back last year. All the bubblers are going as well. The solar panels are working, so the bubblers in each of them. There's just bubblers in the corner of this one here. It's only just fizzing, but there's, I don't know, 5 or 6 fish in here. There's also probably 20 fish in there and 5 or 6 fish in there. There's little ducks in. Someone mentioned the other day, what are the little ducks? The little ducks are thermometers. It's about 10.5 degrees, 11 degrees, something like that. So that's what they are. They're little ducks. I've named that one Simon after the man that mentioned it. Simon the duck. So there we are. Solar panels are here. This one here is running this little fountain, which is just going bloop, bloop, bloop. It's not really working as a fountain at the minute. It was working earlier when the sun was blazing down on it, but it's sort of going over now. The worm bin is still here and it's still going. I might have to do a separate worm bin update really. That's what I should do. As you can see, there's a load more veg. I put some more grapes and some rotten tomatoes in, which will probably seed and grow through. There's a worm there. No, there were worms earlier. I had a look in earlier on, and there's a whole load of worms. But I'll do a proper worm update. All right. So there we are. Yeah, there you go. Hope everyone's well. Cheers.